Because at some point, you had to make a choice. As a black person, you have to make a choice at some point. You have to choose between, do you want to be a hood nigga or do you want to break out the mentality? At some point, you got to make the choice for yourself. But the issue I see is that a lot of black people break out from the hood, go become this successful person, whether it's a ball player, whether it's an analyst, whether it's someone on TV, whatever the case may be, and still trying to prove to black people that they from the hood and they from the trenches and they super tough. And it's like, why? Why are you trying to prove to other black people that you tough? For what? Who's coming at you? Who's making you feel inferior? Who's making you feel weak? Who's making you feel less than that? You feel like you have to go and bolster yourself up on video, saying like, yeah, not everybody could come here. Niggas can't come here. Nigga, that's a flex. Niggas don't want to go there. They don't want, who wants to go there and get fucking shot? Nobody. Who wants to go there and get robbed? Nobody. Nobody wants to go to O Block. Nobody. I promise you. It's literally a death sentence. That's just how it is. But yet somehow we still have people going there like it's a tourist attraction. And we still have people going there with two truths in mind. And listen, no one's going to watch this. That's the beauty of it all. Is that I can make a post and people will comment because they know that it's going to stay. And they know that people are going to read it. But then when I actually make a long post, when I actually go on video and ask people to come on here and to stand on what they're talking about, they can't do it. Plain and simple. It's a shame. That's how I know that it's not really about Black lives. Y'all don't really care about Black lives. Y'all care about your life. Y'all don't use your platform for anything positive. Y'all use your platform to show off. You use your platform to be vain. That's what you use your platform for. But yet you would rather come at somebody, a black person rather, who's actually trying to use their platform for something good, right? And instead of saying something in even a respectful way, or even DMing niggas have my number. Niggas call me. Niggas don't call me. Saying? Instead of going like that, they would rather go on a post and, in my opinion, disrespectfully disagree with me. Niggas didn't even try to see my perspective on it. Niggas see nothing wrong with what Stephen Jackson did. And that's the problem. Niggas see nothing wrong with it. They see him go back to the hood, to O Block, and be like, yeah, look at my boy in the trenches. When are we going to stop bigging up people going back to the hood, to the trenches and shit like that, like as if that's a fucking badge of honor? Anybody from the hood don't want to like go back to the hood and live there and be there and chill out. Like, why would you want to do that, bro? I don't understand it. I grew up in the hood, in the South Bronx, every day, where there's barely any trees and there's graffiti everywhere and there's prostitutes and drug dealers and buildings going on fire every other day. Were you too afraid to walk down the block because you don't know what block that you might end up at where a nigga want to rob you for your coat? Or a nigga want to jump you because he's having a bad fucking day. But you want to go back to the hood though, right? You want to be part of the trenches, right? You want to feel tough, right? Although you have millions of dollars in your bank account right now. But you want to feel tough. Black people have to make a decision. And once you make that decision to leave the hood and to go make more of yourself, because remember, the hood is not an aspiration. Once you choose to leave and go make more of yourself, you have to live in that. And you have to stand by that. And if you ever do go back to the hood, because you can, but you got to do a food drive. You got to be handing out backpacks. You got to be there handing out stuff to the community. You have to go back to your hood and do positive stuff. You cannot go back to your hood and just chill. That doesn't make sense. Because you're going to chill in your hood and niggas going to envy you, bro. Niggas ain't going to look at you like, oh, like this is my guy coming back from a. They're gonna be like, yo, what's he doing back here? Didn't he leave? Didn't he go make some shit of himself? Nah, niggas gonna envy you. And something could happen to you. Because you're so busy trying to prove to everybody that you still have your ties and your roots. Because subconsciously and deep in your heart, maybe you feel like you lost your roots. Maybe you feel like you gave them up to go pursue your dreams or to go make more of yourself. And that's not a problem. You don't have to feel bad for leaving the hood. You don't have to feel bad for making more of yourself. Hood niggas want you to feel like that. They want you to feel ashamed because you made more of yourself. They would love it if every day you stayed up at night cursing yourself and feeling inadequate because you don't have that hood badge of honor. The fuck does that hood badge of honor do for anybody? Whose bills is it paying? Whose mom is it taking care of? How is it helping our kids? It's real quiet all of a sudden now, right? Because at the end of the day, we see it too many times. And black people be so hypocritical. So hypocritical, bro. In my opinion, what Stephen Jackson did had two truths to it. He had two truths to it. One, he can be a philanthropist. He can help black lives. He can go to black communities and help uplift them. But when you go back to O Block and you make a video at night and you're letting the people of O Block come into the video, and if you watch that video again, you're going to see what I'm talking about. They're throwing up gang signs, bro. They in the video throwing down rakes and shit. Like, they're in the video throwing up. Y'all don't see that? Go watch the video again. They're in the video marking people shooting, throwing up gang signs, bro. So that's what you showing? That's positive. That helps the community. I saw a comment on that video that said, yo, he has his chains out. Hey, yo, tell him to like stay right there for like 15 more minutes. You think niggas won't go there and shoot up the whole shit and rob you for your chains? You don't think that? Because they will. You think you sanction at O Block. You safe. Well, guess what? You say till you're not safe no more. And if some shit happens to you, who can you blame? You deliberately walked in there and sat down and chilled there. And too many black people do it, bro. Too many black people need that fucking hood badge of honor. Let me tell you right now, bro, the hood don't give a fuck about you, bro. If you died right now, niggas gonna be outside your shit with a cardboard box, writing your fucking name in fucking Sharpie. They're gonna buy 15 fucking dollar store candles. They're gonna put them down and light it up with a dollar store Bic. They're gonna come out for a couple of days. They're gonna make some Facebook posts about you. You might do it for like a week or two, maybe 3, 4. A couple months go by, and guess what? Niggas don't do that shit no more. Niggas don't name the block after you. Niggas don't try to slide back on the niggas that did something to you. Nobody does that. But you died for that shit though. You lost your whole life. God forbid you have kids. God forbid you have kids, bro. God forbid you leave something behind, bro. And who can you blame but yourself? Grown women, grown men. So focused on being the toughest motherfucker when we are in a literal race war right now. We're in a country where white people do not fuck with us on a daily. Are killing us on a daily. But you so worried about proving to other black people that you're tough. Instead of using your brain power and the intelligence that God gave you to try to help black people out of the situation that they're in. Nice. You are definitely working towards the cause.